This beautiful episode of my NFL YouTube predictions video is brought to you by the novel Rise of Kyoshi. No, the author is not sponsored me, neither are the co-creators of the Atlas universe, but I'm taking the time to acknowledge to the OLOPB group that I joined. They are a Facebook group that I joined, a Discord server a little over 2 months ago, or almost 2 months now. So, and I've spent money on that. I spent damn near $20 to buy that book. So I want to take this moment to congratulate them, because now you guys have officially made me spend money on something. So you are now a critical part in my history, and you can join the rap battle community I was in from like 2014 to 2016, and the Progs community from 2016 to now that I've currently joined. All three of you have equally made me spend money at one point or another in my illustrious social interactive YouTube career. So congratulations, you are now officially a critical juncture in my life. And hello everybody, and welcome to the week 12 of the 2020 NFL season and my prediction videos. I'm your host, Cody P. of the Blind Canadian Cat YouTube channel. I say meow, I roll intros, just like the ones you saw, and before we get into this thing, guess what? I get to rant again to you guys, because I know how much you love hearing me complain about things. So I'm just going to be open-minded and try as much as I can to not offend anyone, but I need to stake my opinions. First thing, I guess there's only two things I can really think of off the top of my head that I want to rant about. One, not very serious, me just kind of being an asshole, having some fun, but just an old buddy, old pal. I am blaming him for the destruction of the +10 spreads being covered, because he kept backtracking me to the point now where Pittsburgh beat Jacksonville by more than 10. So, the trend is now officially dead, and I'm blaming him because now Jake Luton is also benched for God knows what reason, Jacksonville. I guess I can have a third thing to rant about. I'll rant about that later. But, and he also in his last video said he's going to fade the NFC East for the rest of the season. And I was so convinced that I was going to do the same thing. And what happens? 2 out of 3 of them win straight up. Not last even cover the spread, they just win straight up. The only one that didn't win is Philadelphia. Because Philadelphia is so ass backwards right now. Fucking, I don't even know what to think about them anymore. All I know is, like I said, they ain't winning that damn division. I have no faith in them. Justin's a liar, and this week I've made it a goal to not even watch his video until after I'm done recording. You are not influencing me this week. My brain is my brain. Not watching anything, not listening to anyone, not hearing from anyone. I'm listening to myself before I listen to someone else. Ride or die. Ride or die. But again, I'm not actually mad, I'm just having fun. And I need someone to call it more often here. Not like fucking Jeremy knows how to work a camcorder to actually put his picks in. And Gavin doesn't talk in the group chat much anymore, so I can't really shit talk his Cardinals. Although we have the same record now, so... Touche, Gavin! Touche! I miss your trash talk. You're actually winning our league right now. But then again, I guess... just because you have a great regular season doesn't mean you're gonna have a great postseason. Trust me. I know. And speaking of great regular seasons that are probably gonna end in shitty postseasons... let's go to my main topic that I want to rant about. Good old Pittsburgh. And I'm actually really glad that I ended up recording my video now instead of the last night, which is what I was originally planning to do. So by now, you've all heard, Baltimore's got COVID problems. I guess every team's got COVID problems at one point or another. So what's happening? It's gotten to the point where it's too bad that they gotta move the game. Clearly, there's too many of them. They don't want to risk players. They don't want to risk anything, player safety, yada yada yada. And Pittsburgh has the audacity, the players and the fans have the audacity to bitch and complain about their schedule changing because of COVID. The audacity to complain. Pittsburgh. There is COVID. You know, whatever people want to think about COVID, if you want to say it's not real, I'm not going to judge you. Some people think it is, some people think it isn't. I've already stated my opinion on here multiple times, but either way, we are treating this as if it were real, and that's a big deal. Do you want to get it or not, Pittsburgh? Do you want it or not? You're acting like, nah, I'd rather play with COVID-filled players and whatnot, with COVID running around the facility, because we're going to get a chance to play a depleted roster. The players are also making it sound like they want to play a depleted roster, because they're scared, for whatever reason, at full force, that they could lose that game. Pittsburgh, you are 10-0. By God, unless you pull some shit like you did back in 2018, where you lost 4 of your final 6 and gave up a 3.5 game division lead on your division with 6 games left to go. Unless you're pulling that, you should be fine. Cleveland ain't gonna catch you, and Baltimore's already 4 games behind you. Yes, we could win this week, but that would still put us 3 games behind you. And the only 2 other games you got tough are Indy and Buffalo. You still got another game against Cincy. You got another game against Cleveland, and you got a game against Washington. You will probably win those 3 games. Why are you complaining? And if you are as good of a team as we're predicting you are, some of you people are predicting you to be, then you should be fine. You should beat whatever happens. I don't get it. The game was moved for safety reasons, and you want to complain that it's not, that the world is targeting you, that they don't want you to succeed. You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're one of the most loved franchises in football. People loved your 70s teams. People love your 2000s team for the benefit of the doubt. People are iffy about Ben Roethlisberger because of his past, but you know what? We're not going to bring that up because that was years ago. You're one of the favorite franchises for non-marketed teams. For teams that aren't in markets of football. The world's not against you. We're just protecting everyone else. We're protecting you. We're protecting the players, the coaches. Stop complaining. Play the game on Sunday. They're even going to have all their players back anyway, because some of them are still going to have to go through the COVID protocols. You'll be fine. You will be fine. If you're as good of a team as your 10-0 record says so, you should be able to beat Baltimore no matter the time, no matter the place, no matter who's on the Baltimore roster. You'll be fine. That's all I gotta say. You're not being targeted. Just calm down. Now that that's done, hello everyone. I'll do another one small rant about Jake Luton being benched. I don't know if it was actually interesting, I didn't read into it. But there's no point in having young quarterbacks, especially if you're going to draft a rookie quarterback and play him, if you're not going to see what you want. Are the Jaguars going to more than likely draft Justin Fields with their presumably 2nd or 3rd overall pick? Yeah, probably. But at least see what you got. Let Luton start a couple more games. Let Minshew maybe start more games. Starting Mike Glennon's gonna help you with nothing. Nothing. Unless your goal was to permanently lose games and stay at the 2 spot, or maybe hope, for God's sake, somehow the Jets win 2 games. Somehow, some way. So you can get the number 1 overall pick. No. Starting Mike Glennon does nothing. And if there's no point in drafting a rookie quarterback if you're going to give him 3 starts against the Texans, the Packers, and the Steelers, mind you. Texans game, which he almost won had he made that 2-point conversion. They could have gone to OT, and who knows what would have happened. You throw him against the Packers and the Steelers. What do you expect is going to happen? What do you expect? This is not Oregon bias, by the way. This is just like, there's no point in starting a rookie quarterback for 2 or 3 games unless the person he was replacing is someone you actually want to start. Or something like that. No. If you have no intention of starting Minshew for the rest of the season, ride Jake Luton. See if he's worth anything. let him be the backup to whatever bullshit quarterback you draft in the future. Or freaking ship him off, trade him. Someone will trade for him, probably, for a 7th round pick and a bag of chips or whatever. I don't know. There's no point in starting a quarterback for 3 games and then getting rid of him for some guy that we all know isn't going to be anything in the near future. Sorry, Mike Glennon, but we already know what you are. We know what you are. We don't know who Luton is. You may play the Packers and the Steelers, who are both, what, 4 losses combined, the 2 teams, and we're heading into Thanksgiving weekend? You're giving him nothing. And he's 2-1 against the spread. 2-1. So it's not like he's not bad. Or he's not great, but he's not bad. I don't know. But damn, I've been ready for 10 minutes. Forgive me, Internet. I just had to get that stuff off my chest. Because the NFL is a very interesting thing with a lot of interesting parts in it. Let's put these up here for like 5 seconds to pretend I didn't actually do this bad from last week. Yeah, we're, again, no. Just go away. You saw that. Let's get to the picks before I freaking pass out from overworking myself. So now with only 2 Thanksgiving games, Houston win because after Detroit losing to P.J. Walker, I'm done with them. I'm done giving them any benefit of the doubt, any whatever. Detroit, I hate you. Matt Patricia, fired. For the sake of Matthew Stafford, trade him. Lions don't deserve Stafford. He puts too much work into that franchise to get nothing. I can't say Stafford's a top 10 quarterback. But at the same time, I can't call him a scrub. I know what he's capable of, and I know what he can do. But trade him, get him to a better team. Get him to a team that'll actually try to make him a relevant player. Meh. And then Washington to win, because I'm not going to believe in Andy Dalton. Good job beating the Vikings, but at this point I don't trust the Vikings either. And I'm going to take Ravens anyway, because at 5.5, nothing to lose with these kind of rivalry games. And because I know we're going to play them tough. Pittsburgh's not going to go undefeated, and at this point, if it ain't the Ravens, it's going to be the Colts, the Bills. So, take with that as you will. But Pittsburgh's not going to go undefeated, and if they're going to lose a game, this would be a game to lose to a team that's already down 4 games to them. So, splitting the series and still having a 3-game lead on them, it wouldn't kill them. It would not kill them. Cardinals beat the Pats. Pats suck. End of story. Cleveland beat the Jags. Jags have no idea what they're doing with their front office. And Cleveland can run really well, and they might actually play a nice weather finally. So, yay for Cleveland. Panthers, because again, I'm tired of the Vikings. Can't be this good team on a good run and then all of a sudden just lose to the freaking Cowboys for no reason. So I'm done with y'all. Vegas to beat Atlanta, but that -3, damn, it's almost like a freebie. You saw how Vegas has kept up with KC both times and won one of those games, and they've been on a roll. And Atlanta, well, they're Atlanta. They can't even put up 10 points against the backup quarterback. Give me that Vegas team all day and twice on Sunday. Buffalo beats the Chargers. Damn, a lot of you people like the over in this game. And I might be a sucker to take the over because of peer pressure. But I trust the Chargers enough that they like to keep games close. So plus 5.5 seems like a gimme to me. Miami to rebound against the Jets. Tua got a little cocky and now he's learning that this shit ain't easy. And definitely didn't cost me my parlay. I mean, I went 2 and 3, but definitely didn't help. Giants, Bengals don't have Bruno no more, so Giants -1 million. I mean, I don't know honestly because I don't know what I'm going to get from Daniel Jones. I don't know what I'm going to get from that Giants team. But Ryan Finley is not going to be as effective to a Giants team that's trying well. So Giants -5.5. I'm on the Colts bandwagon now at this point too. Fuck it. They beat Tennessee once and then they beat Green Bay. I'm going to make them beat Tennessee again. Because it's another building and what could possibly go wrong. Saints to run over Denver. The Rams to run over the Niners. KC to probably run over Tampa. I mean, it is an afternoon game, so Tampa Bay might be good and they're just having primetime problems. But I'm expecting KC to try to look a little more dominant after keeping things way too close with Vegas. Green Bay to bull over Chicago. I saw a thing that said they might be going back to Mitchell Trubisky. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even recall what happened last time the Bears played. My memory's kind of shaky. But I heard a rumor that Trubisky will be playing this game, so we'll see. And Seattle over Philly. I heard somewhere in the grapevine that because Seattle has a bad defense, they think Philly's going to cover. But Seattle won by 7 against Arizona. You're telling me they can't win by at least 7 against Philly? A team that clearly has gone so far backwards that their 3 wins almost don't seem legitimate. You tell me. Those are your picks. Fantasy, win on the Progs, lost in the LOA. LOA is looking real dim if I want to make the playoffs. Progs, I am now technically at the top of the conference. With what, a 6-5 record? So, looking good with what, 2 weeks? Week 12, yeah, 2 weeks left regular season. So as long as I can just win one more game, I think I should be good for the playoffs. But that also depends on the regular season, because that conference is still bunched up. 2 6-4, 2 5-5, or 6-5, 5-6, or whatever after 11 weeks. So it's a little bunched up, a little jumbly. But either way, there's faith. Unlike the other way, I'm losing faith real quick. But we also get an extra week, because our playoffs are week 15. Well, the Progs start week 14. I'm going a million miles per hour. I can already feel it in my heart. I'm gonna go lay down and pretend I didn't just pull too much emotion to this video. I love all of you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. And if you haven't done either of those things, I still love you because all humans are deserving of love. That's what someone in the OLOPB said, so I'm gonna back them on that. All humans are deserving of love. And all humans are deserving of second chances, regardless of circumstance. Because if you don't believe that, then you can't say everyone. You gotta say no one. That's how the rule works. I'm the blind Canadian cat. I say meow. I roll intros, and I roll outros, too. Follow me on Twitter, @CanadianCatCP. Follow me on Instagram, Blind Canadian Cat. Follow my gaming Instagram, Canadian Cat Clips. And, enjoy your games and enjoy Thanksgiving. Be with those you love and be with those who support you for who you are. Even in times of pandemic, we got each other. And that's a lot for love. Thank you, Bon Jovi. Good night, Internet. I'll catch you all next week.